We actually have expert comment on site as well from Ben. Ben, can I throw over to you? You are the man on the date, is that correct?
It's Salt's Third Wheel Dates, the Christian dating show where I, Lauren Windle, do the matching and then crash your blind date. With 3 engagements under our belts, we are feeling pretty smug. If the date's a match, the couples will go on an all expenses, or some expenses, paid date, IRL, in real life. But if the sparks don't fly, they'll select URL, which means the viewers get a chance to drop them a message on the link or URL and ask them out. In a new edition, any pair that goes on a date that doesn't end in a relationship will still be given the URL option, so you can basically ask any of them out if you want. You're welcome.
Oh, for fun, I do long walks, and I do some board games and a bit of video games.
Podcasting, love to do a bit. You may recognise my face or my voice from Table. UCB Ireland, I work for them, I do a bit of radio, so that's fun for me because it's completely voluntary. But outside of that, food, amen Jesus.
Ben is 26 years old and from Stockport. He works as a reliability engineer, so let's hope he's super reliable on dates. And this is Ellie. She's also 26, lives in Northern Ireland and is a kids pastor and radio presenter. She better not be after my job.
What makes me a great partner? Ooh, I'd say I'm like a really good listener, and I'm happy to just sort of sit back and be take it all in.
So I will be like fully transparent. I haven't had many dates, I haven't had a boyfriend, so who knows what's going to look like. But I think for me, it's honesty.
The most important character trait in a partner would actually sort of be like having a full faith, which isn't sort of half baked, and it's sort of being able to sort of grow with Christ as well as grow in a relationship.
Honour. Honour's a big one for me. If you're going to say something, show me. Don't just say it.
My ultimate red flag is, I suppose, a half-baked faith.
Honestly, like if I was to see on a profile, boys it's gym selfies, just don't go there.
My celebrity crush would be, I suppose Maisie Peters, and I would love to just go on like a road trip across the US and just sing along to songs on the radio.
Damien Hardon, and I probably would go to like New Zealand or Australia, either skydive or swim in the Great Barrier Reef and then go for some food.
What we've got here are 2 people with real depth, real heart, real faith. They're really not going to match. I keep getting my predictions completely the wrong way, and I'm hoping I have again, but I don't think they're going to match. It's about to come in. No. Okay, good. No, I'm nervous. Okay. Are you not nervous? I'm a bit nervous. Oh my gosh. I'm joking, I've met him. He's lovely. Okay. Hello! Welcome to your date.
Thanks.
This is the official start. Official. I know. It's kicked in. It's kicked in. And I liked that theatrical. Because you're actually warming Ellie up for later.
Oh, Ellie. I'm Ben, by the way.
Nice to meet you. Ellie.
Ellie, Ben, Ellie.
There we go.
What are you doing later?
The Lion King. Never been, not in the production, but like going to see the Lion King.
She won't be on the stage. Oh. No, she'll be...
No. That would be fun. Yeah, I've just got...
It's the circle of life.
Have you seen The Lion King on stage?
I have not, no.
Have you seen the movie?
I have seen the movie, yeah.
Thoughts, feelings, emotions?
Oh, it's a great movie, classic, It's got all the great songs.
I think it's every boy's favourite Disney.
A perfect script, I suppose.
What do you mean a perfect script?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want to add things or take things away from the movies. So
I would
be like,
quite happily take away the death, but...
Yeah. Come on.
Sure.
It's all part of the emotion.
It's part of the plot, the narrative arc. Okay, what's your favourite Disney?
I do like Beauty and the Beast.
I like
Is that a bit? I don't know.
Yeah.
But then, fun fact though, never seen Tangled the whole way through. I gave up halfway through.
Oh, is it too sad?
I don't know. No, it's not sad. It's just, I don't know why. I just gave up.
Didn't get it?
Yeah.
Didn't like it?
I was like, oh, this is cheesy.
Have you seen it?
Tangled?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah, it's a great one.
Great one. I can't believe that you gave up on Disney for being too cheesy when it's I don't know what you went into it expecting. Grit?
I don't know.
Are you a big theatre goer?
No, not really. I'm into a lot of musical movies, I suppose. So like La La Land and
That's a good one.
I didn't watch that. I didn't get it. I watched like the first 5 minutes where they see each other across a room.
The first time you watch it, it's like, if you're not a musical person, you're kind of like, what is this? But the more you persevere at it and the more you understand the story, it's actually quite good.
I'll stop you there, Eddie. Life's too short. I just want to watch films that I'm like, this is good.
This is good, I get it.
I don't want to work to find the good. What's your favourite film?
I'd say like Die Hard.
The perfect Christmas film.
No! Well, you can't yet. You have to wait till Christmas.
Oh, that's true. That's
It's a
true.
Christmas film.
Yeah.
You know, but actually, you almost had a different third wheel on this date. How would you have felt if Ellie's mum Heather had been here? Because she's just round the corner in a coffee shop.
Yeah, she is. Not like I didn't deliberately like bring her. We're on like a weekend away for her birthday.
Oh, okay.
And it just happened to
Hence
fall at the
the
same
Lion
time.
King. Yeah.
Don't worry, you're not going to be like, here's my mum. No.
I tried to get her to
She
bring
did.
her
She
mum
did.
so her mum could sit here and be the third wheel on your date. How cool would that have
That would have been great, yeah.
Very intimidating. No.
I think that would have been great. I haven't met Heather, but I've got a feeling I like her. Ellie presents a podcast. And I came on as a guest.
Really?
And we talked about what. So in general, why I'm not saying you talk. It's your date. It's your date. What am I doing?
So yeah, essentially I have a degree in journalism, like broadcasting, that kind of thing, and loved radio. Don't do it full time, but have bits and bobs going on behind the scenes. Really wanted to do a podcast, and it just felt like God was saying not yet. So then a year ago decided to go for it, basically. Kind of heard the go ahead and wanted to do like a Christian podcast based in the UK with predominantly UK based kind of guests and conversations.
Get on local or Christian
Yeah.
celebrities, which would be another interesting.
That's Lauren. Yep.
Ellie is a phenomenal interviewer and has done lots of good journalism. What about that time when you went live from Manchester to...
I love how you segued into
But
that.
thank you so much. Yeah, I too am a journalist, looking for dovetails where I can find them.
Yeah, so like studied in Manchester for university. As part of my degree, I had to do a little bit of journalism outside of the office. And so one day I went on the field for the radio side of the news.
Oh,
so I
okay.
went to cover a court case, a murder trial. And so like day one, went in, did my notes, came out, did the radio stuff via the phone, and then got a phone call, and essentially it was, we're going to send a camera crew, 10 minutes, the kind of teachers, lecturers want you to do a live link from the courthouse. And I was like, okay. So we didn't even know if it would work because we didn't have like the big professional kind of aerials to get connecting or whatever you do. I don't know the technical side of things in that respect. So yeah, essentially did a live, first student in my university to do a live link from a court case.
So I thought it'd be fun if we just went back to the old NCTJ days.
And NCTJ is a qualification you need to be a journalist.
Sorted on this
On
right now. So I'm gonna be the anchor. I'll do my piece to camera, and then I'm gonna throw to you.
Okay.
And then you throw back to me, and then I'm gonna throw to you.
And what exactly
Okay.
do you want us to
Just
say?
ad lib.
You're a pro.
Oh, okay.
Da 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 da. Maybe you can just add the music. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
With my mouth. Good evening. This is Lauren Windle coming to you from the Salt Dating Studio. And I can tell you that we do have a date going on live as we speak. I'm going to throw it over to Ellie, the journalist on the scene, actually taking part in the date to hear how it's going. Over to you, Ellie.
Thanks, Lauren. Yeah, it's a very interesting place to be, both the journalist and the person being on a date. But it's a great opportunity, and thanks for having me. back to you.
Thank you so much, Ellie. Great to hear that the date is going well. We actually have expert comment on site as well from Ben. Ben, can I throw over to you? You are the man on the date, is that correct?
Yes, I am the man on the date, and it's going pretty well at the moment. Over back to you.
Any particular thoughts that you want to share just while we've got you on the line, Ben? Any red flags that our viewers would be keen to know about?
Currently no red flags, it's smooth sailing from the current perspective, and over to the weather.
Thank you so much, Ben. Over to the weather.
Okay, we actually have to do Salt News. That was
I wonder if
gripping.
you haven't missed your calling.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was really
For being
good.
put on the spot like that.
Yeah, no, that's quite sort of what the show is.
Well, you
Look, we talk loads about your job, kind of my job, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
What do you do with your time?
Oh yeah, I do engineering. Unfortunately, I can't really talk about it. I'd have to sort of kill you if I did tell you about it. So.
Well, it
That
would be
would
good
be
fodder for the
amazing.
murder podcast.
not if we're
It's-
murdered though.
Almost, maybe kill someone else, and then we'll report on it for the.
Right, yeah.
See.
Okay, so we're not going to go into too much detail about that, but maybe that's piqued your journalistic interest for further conversations off camera. Engineering. I think of Meccano when I think of engineering. Do you remember that
Yeah,
stuff?
little,
And you
metal
can
things,
make
scrum
stuff
and,
from it, you know. Is that anything in line with sort of the training that you do? Do you start with Meccano or back at Duplo?
Yes. I believe at the start of the thing, we actually did sort of a prep thing. We had to build things out of marshmallows and spaghetti, which was like perfect. Let's build our engineering knowledge based on marshmallows and spaghetti. So.
And let's do that.
Oh,
Do we have spaghetti? And I just feel like, do you want to maybe engineer a gift for Ellie from macaroni and marshmallows?
Okay, perfect.
Oof, shame I didn't actually have spaghetti. Macaroni is not the same.
I mean, it's a 5-star for effort, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, thank
This
you.
here is
Whoa!
macaroni. As you can see, it's like the 8th wonder of the world. Or something.
Yeah.
Over there.
Straight after pizza.
And that is what
yes,
women
yes.
want. That is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it was all in your book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys got any snacks for us?
Yeah. And you said like snacks to share.
Yeah.
So I've gone the literal route. It's a share bag.
Oh, the only thing that would make me love this more is if they were prawn cocktail.
I'm so sorry.
What have we got?
What have we got?
I really love tofu.
You're welcome.
Some
You can keep it.
some Haribo Tan plastics.
all day.
Very delicious.
Ooh!
You know? Right. Oh, this is clearly the best snacky food.
Fab snacks. Absolutely delicious. Ben is an identical twin.
That is cool.
What's your twin called?
He's called Tim.
Have you ever swapped with him to do anything tricky?
Since we're all inside school together, that's the idea. So it consisted of a lot of blaming things on him. Whenever the teachers was like, "Oh, where's Tim?" And I'm like, I'm afraid I've no clue. And then also he would ask, "Oh, where's Ben?" And I'm like, "I'm Tim. I'm afraid this is
Yeah,
That's a good.
that's great.
Yeah.
the problem."
Have you ever sent Tim on a date for you?
I have not sent.
Are
him
you
as-
really
as a
Tim?
recon.
You can tell me. There's 6 of you, right?
Yeah, 6 brothers.
Wow.
What are the
The older one says Peter,
Peter,
David,
David,
Ruth,
Ruth.
Andrew.
Ruth.
Wow.
Yeah, my sister.
There's a brother. Right. Sorry, you said 6 brothers and then you said Ruth, and I was like, okay. And I'm not here to judge. Maybe that is a
Yeah.
boy's name. When, live and let live, I
Of
thought.
like Ruthio or something.
Marry the man who quotes Hook on dates.
That's a film you don't have to watch twice to enjoy. That's it. Right, which is Hook, by the way, for the people who are like younger and don't know. Go on.
Yes, so it goes Peter, David, Ruth, Andrew, Ben, Tim, Josh.
Tim, Josh. 7 brides for 7 brothers. How many are you?
Oh yes, that's a
like
good movie.
The eldest of 2.
Eldest of 2.
Yeah.
So you've just got one younger brother, sister. Sister called
Beth.
Beth. Beth. Gosh. Well, that's it. Oh my gosh. If you guys get on, we should set up Beth and Andrew, shouldn't we?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, Ellie. You swallow your Haribo and then I'll ask. Take your time. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. What job would you have done in another life if you weren't doing your job that we don't even know about?
Maybe a farmer, working on a farm, driving a tractor. That sounds fun.
No holidays.
No holidays. No.
You can't take a holiday. If you're a farmer.
Just getting very muddy.
Very muddy.
Very muddy.
That sounds fun. Could you see yourself as a farmer's wife?
That's like my one thing that I would probably say no.
No. Okay.
But only because I come from that background. So if you want an insight into reality, I can give you an insight into reality.
That's a woman who had no holidays.
Okay. and that's getting all like animal fluids in there and.
Yeah. I mean, Beth, dairy farms. So I'll stick you on the farm with Beth, and Beth can show you what happens. You know. Yeah.
He can't go with Beth. Beth is for Josh. And Ben wanted to know from you, Ellie, what would you tell your teenage self?
That I have more potential than I think. Because my teenage life was very like up and down. Essentially went through a really, really tough teenage time period, both like personally on my level, but also like family circumstances and stuff. So I think, I just like believe in yourself a little bit more, you know, keep praying, because a lot of the prayers I prayed at like 16, 17 I'm now living in. So
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Ellie, Ben wanted to know from you, what do you love most about your church?
So we're not a massive church, but community is in our name, and we're very much community focused. So our church does a Christmas dinner on Christmas Day. And essentially we do it for the community. So people that normally would have Christmas alone, that wouldn't have access to like food on Christmas Day, we literally give up our Christmas Day, which doesn't feel like giving up because we're doing it for the community.
Because you're with family.
So that's what we're known for. So even people who don't go to church, when I mention my church's name, they're like, "You're the Christmas dinner guys." It's like, yeah, we are. So that would probably be the biggest.
That is really special.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Ben, Ellie wanted to know from you, what is God trying to teach you at the moment?
Patience, of just pace yourself and trying to get to grips with more of the biblical understanding of the church. Yeah, it's like he's prepping me for all this great stuff potentially. I don't know.
Cool. That's awesome.
All right, let's chat to them one-on-one to see how they think it's going.
Are you enjoying your third wheel date?
I am, yeah.
Do you feel it was worth the flight from Belfast?
100%. Yeah.
So good. And tell me what you think of Ben.
He's so sweet.
He's so sweet.
He's really sweet.
How are you enjoying your third wheel dates experience?
Oh, it's like fun. It's sort of improvisation and sort of see what matches, you know, of sort of being like, let's just throw things against things and conversations, and it'll hopefully create a lovely spaghetti marshmallow tower.
Exactly. Now, how do you feel that spaghetti marshmallow tower is building?
I think it's going all right. There is definitely similarities, I suppose, and she studied in Manchester, I studied in Manchester, working out. So yeah, I think it's a good firm foundation.
Okay.
I think you are really good at like improvisation, clearly, from today. So yeah, it's really, really interesting to see that, because I think a lot of people like panic and bluster. So yeah, it's been really nice to like get to know you, see you're clearly skilled at engineering as well. So yeah, it's just been really nice to get to know you. And yeah, you're talking about patience. You seem to have a lot of like peace around you. Don't get too spiritual, but that's what I feel. So yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, thanks, because I'm normally utterly terrible at trying to prepare things.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I just love your sort of honesty. It just sort of emanates from you when you're sort of like honest about things and you're open about talking about things. So yeah, I think that's
Thank you.
They're so cute. Why did I think they weren't going to match? I think they might match. I just think I'm on my game with dates, but off my game with predictions. But I think that they'll probably like want to grab a coffee after this. I'm going for IRLs.
This is the part where our couple choose between IRL or URL. If they both pick IRL, in real life, we'll send them off on a date without the cameras so they can get to know each other a little better. But if one or both of them go for URL, it's not been a match, and we'll put a link, or URL, in the notes below so that you can get in touch with them directly to ask them out yourself.
There we go. For me, I think you're great. And I would really like to get to know you more, not with having, 3 other people in the room. So yeah, I know, I love Lauren. She can come for the 3rd. But yeah, so I would like to get to know you a bit outside of this environment.
Yeah, I've gone IRL because I think you're like rather charming, and I would love to get to know you more because it sounds like you lead a fascinating life.
Guys, we got a match! So excited to hear how it goes when me guys meet up, away from the cameras, away from you, away from me, sadly. If you want to join me on Salt's 3rd wheel date, you can apply using the link below. I might make you construct something out of dry pasta and marshmallows, or potentially news report your own date, but it'll all be good fun. And if there's no romantic connection between you and the person we set you up with, doesn't matter, because we'll give people the opportunity to drop you a message and ask you out. And you never know who could be watching.